Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mossstone Kingdom, here in The Sims Medieval with Pirates and Nobles edition, where we are with our illustrious Queen Briar, as she is seeing to the petitions of the day. Let's see, yes, indeed, Hilary the Peasant. It has been a while since we have seen you, old lady. What do you want today? Petition for the monarch. I want my son to learn the trade that has been in our family for generations, but he wants to join the theater and travel the world. I don't know what to do. Follow your heart. The boy must follow his own path. That's all any of us can do. If you love him, you must set him free. Or get out of here. The monarch is not here to solve your every trifling quandary. I have a kingdom to run. Be gone. All right, we're going to go ahead and tell her to follow her heart and to follow his heart and that he can go about and travel because that is actually something that we are about to do here in Muststone. I guess you are right, Your Majesty. I will support my son no matter what he decides. And Lady Briar Roses the Illustrious's popularity has increased. Yay, maybe he'll go forth and write some sort of really bad poetry in our honor. But welcome back, my friends. So we are indeed back in Mossstone Kingdom. It has been a while. Oh, I have missed this place so much. Oh, heck. Oh my gosh. I did not expect to accidentally peek in. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to accidentally peek in on how our wizard is doing. Look at all the ships because there is currently a war going on. Oh, wow. Oh, our little town. It has been so long since we've seen everything. It's King Frog. This guy is actually, I wish we could come and visit with him, but he is actually a formerly cursed frog man who was a king. And he ended up marrying a sorceress that he cheated on, and so she turned him into a frog and took over his kingdom. And things have gone south for his kingdom since then, but it has been a long time, probably over 100 years since he was a frog, and so now he just kind of hangs around in our court. I love this place. It has been a hot minute. Is that Inesetta? No, that's Brother Davis. I thought that was Inesetta, our very interesting servant who is constantly evil and trying to plot her evilness. Oh wow, look, and we've got, oh my gosh, I forgot how big the monastery was. The monastery's looking good. There's an incomplete hole that I need to fill in from all the treasure digging we've been doing. We've got the Watcher Pavilion. Oh, it's been so long since we've been here, you guys. I am so excited to see what Mossstone Kingdom holds for us this season. But yes, as you can tell, we have a beautiful expanded castle. We've got a knight, we've got a spy, very interesting history on the spy. We've got a great wizard with his wizard's tower, our physician who everyone thinks is a vampire. There is a lot of lore and history in Mossstone Kingdom. You don't need to know it all to join us today and to begin the adventure. But I highly recommend checking out the previous seasons for some of the most satisfying and wonderful epic stories we have ever told through all of our pixel biology journeys. And today we are going to be returning to Mossstone to, set off on our third season of adventures with a delicate matter. You see, it has been quite a while since we have been taking care of the kingdom. The queen is already up to level 10. She has done an excellent job of maintaining everything, if you ask me. However, we have not fulfilled our ambition. So every time you work with a kingdom, you have a special ambition that you are supposed to do. We are currently working on the new beginnings ambition, and I think we just need to put down one more building in order to reach platinum and get the keep level. No, we need to put down 2 more buildings. Haha! So we need to install 2 more buildings before we can reach platinum level and think about what task we might want to work on next for our kingdom. There's currently a war going on between Arbyville, the pirates, and Tridony, a merchants guild who, if we look at the territory map, is actually our allies. So we need to think about what we're going to do about settling the issues between the merchants and the pirates. We have not yet annexed much of the world, and I'm beginning to think that we, as Mossstone Kingdom, are getting a little bit eager to begin setting foot out in new lands, quelling this war and taking over the territories around us to prove our wisdom and strength. And we actually do have a very wise kingdom. Our knowledge is extremely high, so experience gain is greatly increased. We are often inspired. Our culture is very high. Important foreign priests are attracted to town. New social options are available, and donating to church results in a special boost called Watchers Charity. Our security, considering the fact that we are currently in the middle of two countries that are at war with one another, is nice and high. Home burglaries rarely occur, market prices are moderately decreased, and bandits are not a common sight. However, we do have an issue with the plague. We have a lot of diseased Sims roaming the kingdom. We'll have to do something about that in the future. But for now, we're actually working on a nice, easy reintroduction into Mossstone Kingdom because Her Royal Highness Queen Briar-Rose the Illustrious does want to do the Fisherman's Challenge. I thought that would be a really fun, just easy vacation back into Mossstone Kingdom so we can start getting to know everybody again and seeing what the whole crew are up to. And Lady Briar-Rose the Great in particular is an excellent choice for the fishing challenge because she has an obsession with whales. Her older brother and her parents were actually eaten by the carnivorous seafaring whales that patrol our seas here in this world, and she's obsessed with whales because whales ate her parents. And so now we have rumor of this very interesting quest for the fishing challenge. So of course the queen wants to host a fishing challenge. If we manage to complete this at platinum level, we'll get 30 RP, which would be really good because we need RP in order to do things like build. So there's a lighthouse that costs 30 RP that we would want to build, and that would increase our security, culture, and knowledge in the kingdom. And then that would be 12 items, or like 12 buildings. And then the 13th and final building we need to build is actually the Jacobean Cathedral. So we need 60 RP in order to build that. And the Cathedral of Jacob is an imposing structure built to inspire awe and fear. Its hollowed halls often resonate with the sound of firebrand sermons and voices lifted up in praise of the Watcher. And while we already really like our monastery and I like having the Batarians, I do think that it would be useful to have both, just to spur growth and development and intellectual intrigue amongst our populace, and also to give them something to, you know, turn their attentions to that's not the wars and the fact that there's a plague roaming around. So those are the two buildings that we need to build. I think Lady Briar-Rose the Illustrious, our queen, would want to build the lighthouse to keep an eye out for whales. So we're going to see if we can get the RP in order to build the lighthouse, but then save some for being able to get the Jacobean Cathedral built. And you also need RP if we wish to come about to all of these other little non-allied city-states, and if we want to make them an ally. And if you become an ally with these little city-states, then you can actually get all sorts of boost and benefits, trade bonuses, and a whole bunch of like new foods. Like because we're allied with Tridony, we actually have unlocked the Banker's Ale, Tridony Gem Wine, and Fine Loaf. Wow, Tridony Gem Wine sounds like something the queen might enjoy tonight. And we can also import herbs and seeds. We can trade barley and fancy clothes for gems, which I just think is really cool. We could trade a prisoner for a sturdy loot. You know, I might want a sturdy loot. I might have to rustle up a prisoner. But as you can see, Sims Medieval has so many little details, and there's a lot of things that I've never done before, even though we have been with Queen Briar-Rose the Illustrious for so long. So we're gonna dive in and we're gonna keep it up. Gosh, and the Craftful Energy Potion and Hunter's Stew. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna get some RP, and then we'll build our lighthouse, and then we might annex a few more of these places, because if there's going to be war breaking out, like with the pirates and with Tridony, and this is all just going to become a little bit of a headache, we're actually allied with the pirates, and we're trying to kind of keep the Arbyville Tridony war sort of calm. They're fighting because a couple of their heirs from both sides ran off with each other, Romeo and Juliet style. That was a really fun arc of an adventure in season 2 if you'd like to go see that. I loved it. But if we're gonna have all this chaos going on, This is just awesome. This is just so much fun. And the queen doesn't really want to put up with any of that just yet. Thus, the fishing competition. We'll gain our nice RP, we'll get a bit of money, we'll get a bunch more experience, and then we will do a more serious quest in the future. So let's go ahead and return to Lady Briarrose, and we'll get used to being here again with her as we settle in and we see what the kingdom needs. Alright, so we're listening to petitions. We have our sunset macaw and dragon, our beloved bird. So let's actually go ahead. Oh, we have another. Ah, Chandler! Oh, this guy's a mean jerk who's always spying on our physician for some reason. I think he wants to be like a vampire hunter, and everyone thinks our physician, the poor woman, she's very pale and can't hardly sleep because she has insomnia, so everyone thinks that our physician is a vampire. Again, don't be overwhelmed, totally check out previous episodes, but if you haven't, don't worry about it. We're just gonna dive in with Her Lady Queen Briarrose, who has no husband, no wife, no children, no family, and rules in her like leaf and plant-filled palace with a vengeance against the carnivorous whales of the land. But alright, so what's going on here? Petition for the monarch. Your Highness, the work conditions in the field are deplorable. Your subjects work long, hard days, and they are barely compensated, and morale is plummeting. I think we should give our workers a delightful fruit basket to improve morale. Sounds good. Everybody loves fruit baskets. If the sight of a shiny new fruit basket does not bring a smile to your face, then your heart is made of stone, sir. I say yes. Or, no, no. If we start pampering the workers now, then we'll never hear the end of it. Better that they think things will never improve. That way they can resign themselves to the job completely, and that's good for productivity. We're just gonna go ahead and give a fruit basket, cause why not? Very generous, Your Highness. With this much gold, we can even afford 5 grapes instead of the standard 4. The nation offers its soaring approval of her actions. Yay, so our popularity has greatly increased, but I have a feeling that perhaps Chandler Guy, who has always been a bit of a troublemaker for us, he might actually, he's very evil, he might be like taking that money. I'm tempted to go ahead and just like send to the stocks or send to a pit and trade him away for a loot, not gonna lie. But alright, I think that's a sign that, you know, Her Royal Highness needs a break from being a monarch for the day. Let's see what our wonderful bird dragon is actually doing. Alright, we're gonna step down. There we go. Alright, so we've called Dragon, who is our parrot. Dragon's Whistle, let's call him. Wow, we have a lot of food. A lot of swordfish. Hey, buddy. Yeah, she really loves. Let's go ahead and we're going to, let's give him a little pet because it's been a while. And let's send him off treasure hunting. Off you go, my dear. Alright, Your Royal Majesty. Let's see how issues are going. Oh, there's some of the royalty in the area. Oh, hey, it's Flower Star and Penelope. She's really come up in the world of late. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, Inesetta, our evil servant, is supporting Gardana. Gardana is actually from an elf family, who lives out in... Her elf family actually lives in... either Birdney or Snorwich. I think it's, yeah, her elf family lives in Birdley, we decided. A lot of this is roleplay that we made up along the way. And I would like to make them an ally as well. That would be very interesting. But our guard Donna is actually a coward, and the only reason she's our guard is because it was the only way she could get out of her military duty for the Elf Society, and she really didn't want to be involved in their wars. But alright, anyway, let's do something simpler. Gotta pull it back. Sorry guys, when I get so excited to have so much history, I really dive in to just all of the things we've done so far. But we're going to focus instead on how fare thee for our royal advisor Paula, who has really been there for us for quite a while. I want to make sure that we maintain our friendship with her. She's adventurous, eloquent, and a bit of a misanthrope who really prefers to be on her own. She has no partner, but she has indeed been a very loyal companion to the crown for quite some time. Alright, Paula, how fare thee? And then let's go ahead and maybe, let's see, let's try cheer up. Oh, she's having a bad day. Aww. Let's see. Ask about living in Mossstone and see how she's doing. Because I want her to be, and then we'll go ahead and console her a bit. Yay! And she's our good friend again. See, you can trust, and we'll go ahead and maybe banter with her a little. You can trust in your monarch, Advisor Paula. The kingdom is prospering in its own way. Oh hey! I need to ask 2 citizens about life in Mossstone. I need to write 2 new laws. Great! We came over to talk to her about like being able to do our really fun like fishing competition, and instead she's like, yeah, so just to discuss artistic works. Alright, we'll go ahead and maybe we'll tell a dramatic story. Because I think Advisor Paul is like, by the way, Your Majesty, have you written those 2 new laws? Kingdoms need rules, and new laws can remind people that a little bit of order can be a good thing. Okay, we have to do those because those are the responsibilities of our hero. Our current hero is the queen, and each hero will have 2 responsibilities they need to do each day. Let's go ahead and ask Paula about the fishing competition. Okay. Alright. Pirate Lackey Jody, you literally just got into a fight with my guard in the middle of my court. That's not going to go over well. We're going to go ahead and we are going to send to the stocks. Because you don't just come in here, Pirate Lackey Jody, and do that. That's not how it works. Yeah, no, you don't come fight my guards. Just like that. And the constable is on his way. She is evil too, so you know what? I don't feel bad. Guard Donna, let's ask you about living in Mossstone, because that was a little bit dramatic. Somebody died, and that's why she's so sad. Oh my gosh, I wonder who died. I mean, if somebody's dead, are they going to show up in my relationships? Jeez, Paula, I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about, but I feel for you. Alright, and we'll ask Gardana about how she feels about living in Mossstone. Oh, I like that falcon, Guildsman Dana. Alright, Donna. Okay, good. Yay, we completed that task. Let's ask how fairly, just to see how our guard is doing. We try to be in good cahoots with our guard. The constable just arrested that pirate lackey, who just, maybe she tried, I bet she tried to steal something, and guard Donna was like, I don't think so. And I totally missed out on what we were being told by Inesetta. Should Lady Briar Rose the Illustrious do something about the fee? So because of that fight, I didn't even hear about the fee, and I suppose there was a fair fee. I'm sure we can, you know what, fine, I'll pay the fee. It's not an issue. We'll go ahead and pay the fee, but I think we'll wait until after we finish writing the laws. So let's go upstairs. We're in a set or where our advisor has actually come. This happens to be where we are doing all of our tactical planning. So let us come and, set tax level. Ooh, we have a high tax rate. Wow, I'm getting away with that. Nice. Let's come up and let's actually view the political situation. Practice military strategy. Propose edict. Let's view the political situation upstairs. I love all the little treasures we've put down. I try to decorate, depending on like what our adventures have been, I try to decorate one item everywhere that will sort of show off the current adventures. And then here is, there's Inesetta, our servant. There's Buildmaster Randolph, one of our guild leaders. And here is actually the Queen's bedchamber. Okay, yes. So that's the political situation as we know it. But here's the Queen's bedchamber. We have some special fabrics brought over as a bribe from actually the Tridany merchants to try to take their side in the war. We have a very, very fancy mirror that was actually gifted to us by our new wizard who we have running around. He's somewhere in here. Ah, there he is. By Magnus Zane. So when Magnus Zane was brought in to become our wizard, we were not exactly sure if we wanted him here or not. He has a little bit of a reputation from his wizard academy after all, but he has helped us out with helping our wonderful pit beast who had a disease. He fixed her issues and he gifted us one of these magical mirrors. And I very much like that. Buildmaster Randolph shouldn't be bathing in our room, but ah well. And then we have kind of this room that we were thinking about using to like gather donations to the orphans, because we're an orphan of Whale Ate, our parents after all, of our kingdom, but we haven't really upgraded it in quite some time because Her Royal Majesty started getting quite distracted with the lovely silks. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll see if Briar Rose decides to focus on compassion or not. She is very earthy too, so she's always in a better mood when she's outside. No wonder she wants to just like leave this place and go on a fishing trip. All right, can I propose an edict? Oh, Royal Advisor Paula is so sad. Maybe she's thinking about all of the deaths that we tend to have and like all of the struggles that's currently going on with health because our health is so low for the kingdom. All right, so edicts we could propose. Melt down excess Tridony gold reserves to gild newly crafted arms and armor. So that would make our annexed area of Craftful like us more, but Tridony would be mad. Neither of them like us a lot right now, and we need to fix that. So, no, I don't want to give... Tridony is in the middle of a war. Now is not the time to possibly lose their loyalty. All right, let's work on writing new laws instead. We're going to have to make both of those places more loyal to us. And we'll discuss how we'll do that later. But for now, let us allow Her Royal Majesty to distract herself with writing some new laws for just a moment. Oh, how I have missed her. I have missed this so much. It's just very exciting to like watch her. Okay, so she's crafted one law, right? Yeah. Who knows what law? It's probably something to do with whales. We'll get this done, and then we'll pay the fee. Because I feel like Royal Advisor Paula is like, Your Majesty, you should really focus on, like, paying the fee, being a proper royal. Wow, Briar Rose gets these done so fast now because she's like a level 10 experienced monarch. Yay! And we received a Rapidium. Interesting. Good job, little bird. I don't know exactly what that is. And I think we're going to have to... Alright. Thank you, little bird. I might have to give that to someone. Oh, Rapidium, right over here. And oh my gosh, Paula, like calm down. Holy cow, let's come over and say something to Paula in just a minute. Go out treasure hunting, my little bird. Oh, Paula's out of here. She just like destroyed everything that she lined up on the tactical map and left. Well, alright, at least we did our work, so let's pay the fee. Looks like I have enough to pay the fee. Alright, let's talk to Paula again. We did our tax calculations. We should be fine, Paula. Paid the fee. I suppose I should sell some of the things that might be about to go bad. The Treasury thanks you. Here's the deal. The person who turns in the biggest fish in the next few days will win the prize. Previous contested winners, Fisherman Barney and Fisherman Marlone, might be able to offer useful advice, but be warned, one of them is an old eccentric and has been known to give dubious advice. I forget which one, though. Sorry. Oh, Inessa, or like, oh, Paula, you are indeed. Let's try to console her. You are indeed going through a lot. I can understand if you can't remember that right now. But alright, so now we're going to go ahead and have some advice with the old fisherman on the docks. And we're going to get ourselves out of here. I guess I can sell some of the small fish. Are these herring big? I have salmon. Nice! So we're going to have to see how our fishing can go. And we can actually sell a whole bunch of the stuff that might be about to go bad in our inventory. And get a little bit more money for the treasury, which I'm sure is going to make Inesetta quite happy. But alright, so let's head over to the docks. And then we'll kind of see where life is going to be taking us today. Oh, wow, it's been so long since we've been here. I can't wait to be able to, like, view those places. Go, go, go. Look, there's illness just everywhere. Holy cow. That is actually Goody Ida, and she is sick too. And we must now wait and follow Her Royal Majesty. Oh, look, the kids are like running around. Errand boy, Walter. Oh, our beautiful kingdom. We'll walk on down here. I probably should have brought some food. Ooh, I have some truth tonics on me. If I have truth tonics, I wonder if I can give them to the fishermen to figure out who's who. Oh, it's Fisherman Barney and Fisherman Malone. Cool. So we're gonna have to figure out who we want to trust amongst the fishers. And then I wonder, can I actually go somewhere? We can go on a little whale hunt. Patrol the high seas. I guess I should talk to both fishermen and see what they have to say. Oh, this is going to be so fun, you guys. I'm really looking forward to this. And I totally forgot that we could go ahead and patrol. Actually, patrolling the different areas will affect the different places that you have annexed and improve their loyalty. So we definitely need to work on that with Her Royal Majesty. And maybe she's just ready for the high seas of adventure. So, all right, let's go ahead and leave Her Royal Majesty to kind of take some deep breaths, maybe poke around here a little bit. Who's hanging out here? We have an innkeeper, a sweeper, the children. I think we can actually do some, yeah, we can even do some fishing. Oh, she's definitely in the mood to do some good fishing. But we will go ahead and let Her Royal Majesty catch her breath, relax, get ready here on the beaches for the high seas of adventure, and a nice fishing trip to kind of clear her head before we engage in matters of war next time. So, right, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. If you could, do please leave a like for Her Royal Majesty Queen Briar Rose and the Kingdom of Mossstone. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.